And then hookah now is something that you get wherever you go to these very nice restaurants.
See, particularly it's
what
not,
is its effect? Yeah.
Not at all advisable in the context of COVID, because many people use the same pipe, no? I inhale and give it to you.
Okay, yeah.
The virus can spread one person to another person, but it's a deception. The flavors are all nicotine mixed. Young people are lured by saying the different flavors are given to them in the name of fashion, but it is again nicotine based, everything.
What will you do for people who are sort of like when they're struggling with these withdrawal symptoms? Do you have something in place for those people? Do you have suggestions?
Now, as you mentioned about the tobacco pack, on the pack itself the quit line. Thanks to National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, they come out with a national quit line. I was part of a national contest on quitting smoking. It is really heartening to see many people who saw the quit line and then reached out to people counseling. Simple counseling, some people were able to quit. Others needed help with medication. All the support is available. Quitting is difficult, hard. Many people struggle. Many doctors, for that matter, struggle. So don't start. My advice to young people is, it's a very highly addictive substance. Quitting is also a struggle, and then therefore it's safer not to touch it. But support is available if people want to quit.
Now, talking about the economics, how does it affect, let's say, an average middle class person? How much money does it
See, it's expensive
out?
now. A cigarette pack, 200 to 250 rupees. So 18,000 rupees a year, or in 20 years, about 20 lakhs. That's a lot of money. I always, when I talk to young people, to appeal to the parents, that kind of a money, they can educate you as a doctor or engineer. It's uncalled for.
Yeah.
See, economic also, as Christians, the Bible talks about our body is a temple of the living God. We are not supposed to defile it, so we have to take care of our body. Second, surrendering our free will to an addiction such as this.
That's an interesting point, yeah.
Unfortunately, now the information is improving, reaching out to people. That's how young people for style, they start off, See, it's a socially acceptable behavior. If children are, for curiosity, trying it out, adults are responsible. Our movie stars are responsible. Are glamorizing tobacco as a socially acceptable, so there's some kind of heroism attached to that.
As an adolescent, if you've started smoking, how it can actually affect the next generation, even if you stop at some point, how that can actually have a detrimental effect on your children in the future. Even if you started smoking only as an adolescent, maybe around 15 or 16, and then you stopped, it can still affect. I've heard and read about that.
Quitting benefits, within 5 years your system clears up.
It has that, okay.
Yeah, but you must abstain continuously for 5 years. So your lungs start recovering, your heart all the toxin in the body talks, healing, getting cured, get rid of. So it needs to be at least minimum 5 years.
Nice.
Abstain, that's a positive side, but highly addictive on the other side also. Now the Western countries are going for, it's called something called tobacco-free generation. New Zealand is the latest country that announced by 2025, all the children who are now below 18 will not see tobacco product.
Okay, oh nice. So what can the church do to sort of come alongside?
I was a pastor, encourage them to create awareness in young people about the harmful effects. How not only harmful effect, the tobacco industry is targeting children. See, I always tell the tobacco industry's whole foundation is on children. If children stop using, every day 5,500 children are getting into the tobacco.
It's a big number,
They initiated into the pool of tobacco users every day, 5,500 children. So the whole tobacco industry's business foundation stands on children. That's why it's important to protect children. So the church talk about harmful effect, and also nobody would like to be subject yourself to manipulation. So that's why I talk to young people, how the industry is luring them, what's the trap the industry set for them. Then I tell them, you decide now, do you want to fall into the trap? There is nothing to do with the smile or freedom. The trap, the hook, the bait they are using is freedom and style.
Yeah, and so how can the church now come alongside? What can we do? Yeah.
Church has to expose the scandal of the tobacco industry.
And how is that?
That's a trap.
Okay.
So tell simply to people, it's a tobacco, the big business. The tobacco industry is making the big money out of it. The lion's share goes to them. Very peanuts go to all the people involved in that, BD workers, farmers, retail, they get peanuts. It's an industry. Unfortunately, society at large, even some of us are shareholders in the tobacco company, society. I was shocked to know Life Insurance Corporation has the shares in tobacco company. You are saving life,
but at the same
and
time,
putting money for killing life.
Yeah. Now, are there any campaigns that you run that the church can perhaps come and join? Yeah.
The recent campaign, so we should be the leaders. We said God created heaven and earth, the earth, beautiful earth, and gave it to us to take care of it. So this year, right now, we are running this campaign, environment, how tobacco users pollute the environment. So on 5th May to 25th May, we'll be on the street picking up the cigarette and BD butts.
Okay, now that you're bringing that up, is there a health cost when we do that?
That's how we are telling them.
Okay.
Protocols to be followed.
Okay.
Put on the gloves and a mask and pick it up, put it in the bin. Unfortunately, the city corporation does not know how to dispose. So silently they leave it to the environment. Somebody has to bell the cat. So we said, doesn't matter, let's learn it together.
Great.
We are not pointing fingers. We cannot ignore this environment implication. The church can definitely have public campaigns like this. They should be the leaders.
Is there a website?
We have a website called www.fshi.in. There's a page on this campaign.
And it's all over India?
Bangalore. It's for a Bangalore
Okay,
now.
for India, for our people who are watching it outside of India?
Yeah, the website anyone can access. The campaign Bangalorean can very much.
So Chander, thank you so much for what you do and for telling us the impact that it has at so many different levels, right? And so we have to be responsible people, one as responsible citizens of our country, but also because we are Christians. And I think that really, we have an obligation to be responsible at all of these levels. And so we really thank you for what we do, and I hope that people will reach out to your website, perhaps, and also the church to join in and see in what ways can we help people overcome this addiction. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bobby, for having me. I'm so impressed you thought about. So a church can set an example here. It's a social evil, very serious evil. As we discussed today, it affects physical, mental, emotional, economic, spiritual aspect. So complex. So it's worth that you are considerate about this. I'm sure the church will take it serious about this and do something about it. Thank you.